did you always plan to become a content creator, or it just happened?
It just happened by accident. So I was with a friend 10, 11 years ago, and we were at Shisha. So the story is that she was invited, I was invited to a friend's it was a birthday, yeah. So it was at a Shisha lounge, and then I walked in before my friends, and her and her sister, so Monu and her sister, were there, and they just were by themselves. They looked bored. There was no staff. The party hadn't started, so they came early.
Okay.
And we were second. So I'm really friendly. I went up to them and I was like, "Can we sit with you?" And they were like, "Yes." So it was really, it was quite a loud moment, but it was like, oh yeah, they were overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed. We just kind of sat together. It was a really weird, awkward moment. But we sat together, and then obviously we, I'm of us, So we exchanged all details, and Monu at the time was a travel blogger.
Okay.
So she messaged and was like, "Oh, would you like to come to Morocco? It's a press trip." I didn't know what it was. I was like, "Okay, so how much is it going to cost me?" Blah, blah. She's like, "Nothing." And I was like, "This is weird." This is really weird. Like, okay.
किधर लेके जा रही है मुझे? बेच तो नहीं देगी ले जाके Morocco?
Do you know what? At that time, because it was 10, 11 years ago, when you're younger, you don't think about these things. I'd be piss my pants and be like, especially if it was, like to Pakistan or something. I'd be Johalat to Pakistan. Just didn't really say that on camera, but but it's not the safest. Some parts they could, yeah.
You're absolutely right, Fields. I think twice कि बच्चों को लेके जाना है कि नहीं.
Yeah.
हम ये चीजें बहुत सोचते हैं. When you are under a very good government, you think like आप खुद से ही safe feel करना शुरू हो जाते हो. I can go. This is my country. This is my homeland.
And then, you know what? The thing is, you think, हमारे लोग हैं, I can speak Urdu, it's not great, but with the same skin color, with the same. So, why are we feeling so uncomfortable? Sometimes, years ago, I used to think, Mishan media ne create kiya, like the scare, because they do try and scare you, don't they? Certain parts anyway, but it has become unsafe, certain parts.
But this parts, yes.
Certain parts have become a little bit unsafe, but Jana to Jana.
फिर Morocco गया.
Yeah, and then it was a blast, and it was a press trip, so everything was complimentary. I think maybe I had to pay for the flight. And that's it. It was like really cheap, Gatwick to Morocco, 50, 60 pounds. I didn't spend any money. Everything was free. Maybe I did a bit of shopping, but not really that much. And
you need to create content for them.
No, she had to create the content. And the thing is, I didn't even know what it was. So I was just her plus one, and she would... So the benefit to her was obviously there's a man with you in those countries, or just a person with you, and then also they can help you because I could film her.
Yeah.
So she would set up the camera, and this is where it actually started. So like let's pretend I'm Monu in your Awais. She will set up, so she'll be like, this is how I'm going to pose. She'll tell me exactly how she's going to pose, and she's going to take a picture and then show it to me, and then I have to recreate it. So मैंने बिल्कुल उसी तरह उसकी picture उतारनी है.
अच्छा.
So because those pictures came out good, because she's so good at photography, I then started to share them. And then वहाँ से likes, followers, copy उसको मजाक उड़ाता है, उसको tag करके. But people liked it, and it just... So, yeah, and then... Things 11 years later, and I'm now on
कुछ मजेदार